Well, hi guys. Today we have some important questions. See, read an answer. In my school days, when I had lost one shaft, I shot his fellow off the same flight, the same way with more advice was to find the other fourth, and by adventuring both, I oft found both. It means एंटोनियो से बसानियो बात कर रहा होता है. वो बोलता है कि जब भी स्कूल टाइम में ऐसा दिक्कत होता था, जब कोई हमारा तीर खो जाता था, तो उसी डायरेक्शन में, उसी दिशा में, लगभग उसी के पेस में हम तीर फिर वहाँ पे चलाते थे, उतने ही थ्रस्ट के साथ, उतने ही फोर्स के साथ, और ऐसा काफ़ी प्रोबेबिलिटी होता था कि वो शाफ्ट मिल ही जाता था. I urge this childhood proof because what follows is pure innocence. I owe you much and I like a willful youth. That which I owe is lost, but if you please to shoot another arrow that self way, which you did shoot the first, I do not doubt as I will. Watch the aim, or to find both, or bring your latter hazard back again and thankfully rest data for the first. तो इसमें ये बताया जा रहा है कि यार एंटोनियो, अगर इस बार फिर से तुम अगर मुझे कुछ पैसों से मदद करो, तो उसके साथ मैं चला जाऊंगा, पोर्शिया से मिलने भी, उससे विन भी कर लूँगा, और उसका हाथ लेने के बाद जितने भी हमारे डेटर्स हैं उन्हें भी मैं चुकता कर दूंगा, तुम्हारे भी जो पहले के कर्ज हैं, ऋण हैं, वो भी मैं चुका दूंगा, और ऐसा करते करते हमारा काम हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज द समरी दैट विल हेल्प यू इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. आई मीन नंबर E, that marks 4 marks. Let's see the questions, guys. What is Bassanio discussing with Antonio in person? Bassanio Antonio से क्या कहता है? Simply, Bassanio is discussing about visiting Portia, how he will get there, how he will manage to get over his money, and how he will just take everything in his control so that his debtors will not use, his debtors will not harm him, and he has to take advantage of Antonio so that he will reach Portia. That's it. Number B, what does he talk about his childhood and the arrow? बचपन के लिए और तीर के लिए क्या बोलता है? वो यही बोलता है कि भाई तीर जब चलाते हैं तो उसी तीर पे दोबारा, जैसा कि हमने बताया. सो आई विल डिस्क्राइब इन इंग्लिश. When he was a child, when he had an arrow, he just thrust an arrow upon the other one so that he could find the lost one. दूसरे arrow को वो फिर से ढूंढ ले. So in order, he had saved his 2 arrows and he could do anything he want. That is number B. Number C, why is Bassanio is in a huge debt? उसके ऊपर भारी कर्ज क्यों है? तो इसका जवाब ये है कि बसानियो पहले से काफ़ी ज़्यादा कर्जे में था. Because his royalty, he was used to be in a very, very royal, lifestyle. So he could not manage his whole thing, his whole kingdom, and kingdom means अपना सारा अपना lifestyle. Okay, he could not manage it, and he did expenditure, haphazard way. He lost every bit of his money. He took money from Antonio and several debtors. So the amount was so huge. Why does he need money? What are his plans? पैसा काहे के लिए चाहिए उसको? उसका प्लानिंग क्या है? He needs money to visit Portia, his loved one, the beautiful one with golden fleece, golden बालों के साथ पोर्शिया, खूबसूरत औरत, एक खूबसूरत महिला जिसको बसानियो लाइक करता है, और पोर्शिया भी इसको लाइक करती है, जैसा हमने पहले हमने डिस्क्राइब किया है. So he needs money to visit Portia and win her hand, and his plan is to take advantage, not take advantage मतलब फायदा उठाने वाली बात नहीं है. He wants to take money from Antonio and visit to her. Now summarize the lines. As I told earlier, these lines are about childhood. When he was a child, he threw arrow, and when it was lost, he threw another arrow with the same thrust, and he could find both. Okay, in the same manner, he is asking money as a debt from Antonio, so he could win Portia, and then Bassanio could return the whole sum, and you can summarize in this factor. So now this is for this class. The next class is coming soon. Keep watching. Thank you so much. Now we are with the exercises part. Such questions come when you deal with the Merchant of Venice, act wise act, scene wise scene. So there is question number 1. Salanio says, believe me, sir, had I such venture forth, the better part of my affections world be with my hoped abroad. I should be still plucking the grass to know where sits the winds, peering in the map's four parts and piers and roads and every object that might make me fear. Misfortune to my ventures out of doubt would make me sad. In these lines, Selenio tries to convey that, oh, Antonio, Lord Antonio, if I would be in your place, I would also be sad because you are a great merchant. Okay? If I were you, I will also suffocate the same situation you are suffocating. So, there are many things to consider. Like drowning of the ships, like some ship having a wreckage, just collapsing with a rock or anything. So, this is the saying of Selenio, on which there are 5 questions. You can see 1, 2, 3, 3 marks, 4, 5, 4 marks each. Now, who said the lines to whom? As you can see, Selenio said to Antonio in his better will. In order to console Antonio, that must be the answer. What does the speaker say? He would peer maps for. He will just venture towards the seas. He will just take the pressure as Antonio takes, according to himself, his big boxes of money, his ventures. So, Selenio quotes himself here. To whom does Salarino refer when he says, and in a word, but even now worth his, and now worth nothing? Now, Salarino says such lines because he also contemplates about the suffering, about the losses that can occur to Antonio, and he takes onto himself that what he would do if he were in place of Antonio. That way the answer will be solved. Now next, why did the speaker say about plucking the grass and why? Plucking the grass, it doesn't mean just plucking the grass. Plucking the grass means the grass becomes heavy like a spear to him when he goes for such a venture, such a big venture, and there is enormous threat of loss. Number 5, why do you think the speaker discuss the misfortune of his ventures out of doubt? Let me read this again. Why do you think the speaker discusses the misfortune to his ventures out of doubt? So, one who always risks his lives, his debt, his money, his just like Antonio's, every ship is in the ocean. It is on the risk, on the brink of a risk. So when it collapses, it will be a big misfortune. So these lines are said. And this way you can do your answers. Thank you so much. Wait for Act 1, Scene 2. Thank you so much.